What's going on, everybody? Hope you had a good Thanksgiving if you celebrate, and hope you're getting ready for Christmas if you celebrate that as well. We're gonna go over the TWAB really quick, just like usual. I'm gonna go over the issues first, and then we'll go into the bulk of the stuff. That way we get all the little nuancy stuff out of the way. So first up is the Sentinel Shield super damage. There's an issue with the Sentinel Shield super melee attack doing more damage than intended. They're working on a fix targeting mid-December. They plan to reduce the current unintended damage while still leaving it higher than it was pre 8.1.5. In the meantime, we look forward to seeing gameplay clips of bosses melting and solo flawless dungeons. So if you haven't done some of the harder content, and you struggle, maybe throw on a Sentinel Shield super right now and just start whacking things because it's doing crazy damage and it stinks that it's going to be going away, but like everything else, it all goes away. Next is the Golden Gun Celestial Nighthawk super regen. They are aware of an issue where the Celestial Nighthawk Golden Gun variant is benefiting from the recent increase in super energy gains. That was only intended for roaming, quote unquote, supers. This is not intended, and we're targeting a fix for early December. So have fun with some of your friends. Throw on Outbreak Perfected, and just start going to town with it, and you just get your super back insanely fast. I may throw my build from Dim into the chat here. That way you can just copy it over and just start tinkering with it. But it's kind of fun. There is a Shadowfall tether update targeting a fix for the Hunter's tether in Vesper's Host, which is the dungeon. In mid-January, through investigation, a proposed fix scheduled for update 8.1.5 on November 19th caused more crashing and was pulled at the end of that. So once they get their fix thoroughly tested, they'll provide more info when this issue is expected to be resolved. Baladors, I probably butchered that. Wrath Weavers disabled due to an issue where more damage was intended. Could be dealt to enemies. Warlock, Baladors, Wrath Weavers exotic has been disabled until a fix is implemented. Yeah, it basically the super in Winter's Wrath on Warlock, and when you had those gauntlets equipped on your Warlock, you could just insta-melt bosses. So everything's being insta-melted right now, and it's kind of fun. It's a good time. In Destiny, it's going to be kind of sad when it all goes back, but maybe we'll have a new one at that point. So Legend of Master Lost Sector rewards, introducing a short-term fix on November 23rd to address this issue, which obviously is well past November 23rd. Legend of Master Lost Sectors will not drop weapon rewards on certain days until a fix is introduced. Feature Lost Sector rotation will be slightly altered, so you may not get the rotation that you want for the easier one, maybe. But then I can let you read the known issues list, but I will just pause right here for just a couple seconds so that way you can read those. All right, and now let's get into it. The TWAB for Destiny 12/5/24. The Dawning starts next week, so get ready for that. Levante Prize is back for Dawning Fashion. Get ready for Dawning Baking. So something going on with that. I haven't looked at any of this, so I'm just going into this blind. So it's more like maybe natural. But prepare for the next Baron Bingo. Festive Twitch sub emblem. If you like subbing to somebody, you can always subscribe to me. That'd be cool. Thanks. Shameless plug. Second Armor Community Survey. So Embrace the Dawning Spirit. Looks like here we're gonna have some obviously new armor ornaments for our characters, our guardians. It looks like we are festive Christmas dragons. She will be back on the 10th or when I say she, Eva Levante, she'll be back on December 10th to help celebrate it. She'll bring her event card like usual. and obviously that's extra money. So unless it's something crazy cool that you absolutely have to have and you can't live without, then go ahead and buy it. But typically, they're not all that amazing, and I usually skip them. And usually the stuff during the event that you can earn for free is a little bit better. So this is, like I said, the 10th, so on Tuesday of next week. So get ready for that. We have a new emote. Obviously, it looks like just lounging with a kitty cat on his lap, and then a sparrow wrapped in gift wrap. Emote obviously in the middle. The same type of ornament that you will wear, the dragon kind of theme, is also a ghost. There's a transmat effect present, a projection for the ghost, and a new shader. And unless that shader is amazing, it looks almost similar to everything else we kind of already have for some of these other ones. So might be just a skip if that's in the event card that you have to pay for. So, and we just wait for it to come for Bright Dust or something. As a new addition to the Dawning this year, we have hidden 3 new and exclusive items inside a gift and return packages. They are very cool, but are also pretty rare, they say. But don't worry, Eva loves us so much, and the festive spirit is so strong that she has found a solution. A community event that increases everyone's chances of getting them. It's the Dawning Bake Off. So the first week of the Dawning, starting the December 10th, you will need to make these cookies, and that way you have a significant drop rate increase for all 3 of these emblems. There's 3 emblems. You have the Yaller Doodles for Zavala, Bright Dusted Snowballs for Tess Everest, Starwart Thins for Elsie Bray, and Nia Moon Cake for Nimbus. It's a new cookie, obviously, and we get to deal with the lovely Nimbus. Not a big fan of Nimbus, but I just think he's a terrible character. Anywho, the second week on the 17th of December, you will bake the Traveler Donut Holes for Ikora, Classic Butter Cookie for Eva Levante, and Dark Chocolate Motes for the Drifter. And then the third week of the Dawning on the 24th of December, so right before Christmas, Vanilla Blades for Shax, Lavender Ribbon Cookies for St. 14, and Etheric Cold Snaps for Barracks. Looking at the emblems, they're a little different than usual. The Zavala one is kind of creepy with that purple head just chilling there like a creep. Anywho, I will get them for my collection, but I will not be wearing them on my character. So there you go. They are adding a new adaptive Void linear fusion rifle. We haven't had a Void linear in a bit, so it's called the Mistral Lift as part of the Dawning weapon. So we get a good amount of stuff. We get the emblems, we get the weapon, so not too bad. It can drop with Envious Arsenal and Bait and Switch, which I feel like everything is having that, and it's kind of like they are putting themselves into a, when I say they, I mean Bungie, they're putting themselves into a terrible spot where everything has to roll on it or it's no longer viable. So they are going to have to figure something out and do something with these weapons because they are all starting to have the same perks, which is kind of unfortunate. But what can you do? The game's still fun. The rest of the Dawning weapons are getting reworked perk pools. Avalanche is gonna get rewind rounds, but it's rewind rounds. So that should be good. I don't know who really uses Avalanche, but hey, Zephyr, it'll rolled with Rhyme Stealer now and Cold Steel. Had Cold Steel before, but now it'll have Rhyme Stealer. And the Glacioclasm, which obviously destroys everyone in PvP, and it's super annoying. And it's going to get Lone Wolf in closing time, so fantastic. You'll see that everywhere in PvP. Have fun. And then here is the armor ornaments for each class called the Astral Stasis Drake sets. So that looks kind of neat. Everyone's kind of on the same playing field. No one really stands out too much from the other. So I wonder how people are gonna feel about that. Uh, Maybe it's better because everyone complains that like, oh, the warlock looks better, oh, but the hunter looks worse, and oh, the warlock looks terrible. So I don't know. So maybe it's better that they are doing that. So that's cool. Again, we have the fashion week stuff. So you get these two emblems for if you win the fashion week from Bungie here. And that cat, Astral Cat, is sick, and I really want it. I don't think I'll ever win. So if you want to throw it my way, please do. That would be fantastic. So they will be announcing the first batch of winners on 12/12, only a couple days after it comes. So throw on your best fashion and submit your pictures to Bungie so you can hopefully get picked. And then we also have the real world Dawning Bake Off, apparently. So players that bake Dawning cookies or other original desserts, as long as they're inspired by Dawning and Destiny 2, have a chance to earn the photo ionization emblem using Dawning Baking, hashtag Dawning Baking, on your social platform of choice. And it's another emblem that you can win. So emblems everywhere. Happy emblem miss for everyone. So if you like to bake and you want to submit that, you have a chance to win the photo ionization emblem, go for it. And then we have Baron Bingo. Baron Bingo is back with a festive twist. You join your favorite team captains to help them complete challenges during Act 2, and you can win some prizes and emblems. Team captains from each region will either be participating in a competitive version or cooperative version of Baron Bingo. So the competitive is for regions where team captains have chosen this path, which is competitive, to compete against each other. The first captain to complete their card receives a $100 Bungie store voucher, US dollar, should say. The exotic armory collection Yallarhorn to give away, and 30 control emblems to distribute amongst their community. Anyone who has helped complete a square on any captain's board also receives a control emblem. Check out the team's captain's social media to find out how you can participate, and some may be giving out extra prizes for single line bingos. And then there's the cooperative path that if they decide to choose. For those in the cooperative path, all team captains receive $30 US Bungie store voucher and Bungie Day 2024 collector pin set to give away. Once all these captains have completed their cards, they each receive 10 control emblems to distribute to their community, same as the competitive format. Anyone who has helped complete a square on any captain's board also receives a control emblem. And also there may be additional prizes for single line competitor completions depending on the region. So here are your captains. Obviously a few, not as many in the competitive as the cooperative, but the cooperative is a little more player friendly, if you will. So I will just kind of pause here for a second so you can see. Festive Twitch sub emblem. For those who are willing to share even more in the festive spirit with Destiny 2 content creators on Twitch, we have something in mind during the entirety of the Dawning. If you gift a sub to your favorite Destiny 2 streamer on Twitch, you'll be able to grab the Tabula Rasa emblem. So, looks like, just a night sky with some stars. This is very pretty. Go sub and you can get yourself an emblem. I'm one of those people. If you feel like subbing to me, you get that emblem. You want to support a small time creator, fantastic. I would greatly appreciate it. And finally, on to the community armor survey. They have some themes here. I will just quickly read them to you and tell you the description. So there's another fashion feedback, and they're going to take what we think, obviously, and make that into a... They don't have any rough drafts, it looks like. It's just a theme and then a description of what could be, and then they'll do that based on what we have. So we will have to see. So there's no update on when these will be completed, if ever. Or not if ever, but just, we don't know when these will be completed, whatever the winner is, or winners, depending on what they do. So we have the Biohazard Soldier, armor that looks like a hazmat suit mixed with military gear and glowing radiation. The Cyber Gladiator, heroic warriors of a futuristic battle arena. Cybernetic augmentation, characters with robotic limbs or other cybernetic enhancements. Forest Guardian, armor inspired by woodland creatures, wooden armor, and druidic magic and masks. Ninja Assassin, sleek, lightweight cloth armor for stealth, deadly bladed weapons and poisons. Lich King, I hope I'm saying that right. Undead inspired armor with an icy, sinister look, skulls and catacombs. Demonic Overlord, fiery, menacing armor with spiked details. Infernal Wings, retro 80s. Man, these guys in their 80s. Didn't we have an 80s Lightfall for like Lightfall? Like, I think we're kind of over that part. Skins inspired by popular 1980s fashion, music, hair, metal, punk. Okay, that's not. I could look like a hair band. That'd be kind of cool, I guess. Hacker Elite, armored with holographic interfaces, tech tools, and body augmentation for a dystopian future. So I feel like Deep Stone's Crypt kind of has that hacker look to it. I feel like so. But there are your choices. Those are my picks. The Cyber Gladiator, the Ninja Assassin, the Retro 80s, and the Lich King, depending on how that one looks. As a treat for your amazing feedback, they have a preview for a Sparrow that's coming next year when Codename Frontiers launches. It's part of the new set that's currently called Beat Drop DJ. And let's say it's impossible not to dance on the seat while driving it. So, are we getting some type of horns like back in D1? Are we getting some type of horns back? Because that would be sick. So, if there's music that plays, I'm down for that, and I hope they start implementing more of that stuff. But like I said, I hope I feel like that's just a description, but I hope. And that is it. Sorry I've been gone for so long. Not that there's only a few people that really care, but been dealing with like moving and all that fun stuff. So in the new house now. But if you could, feel free to check me out on Twitch. Say hi, tease me a little bit, whatever. Tell me I suck. I don't really care. But it'd be just come over, stop by, have fun. That would be awesome. I'm gonna start hopefully doing regular raiding with the boys that I play with. So every weekend at least. So if you feel like and you want to, you can always maybe try to jump in if we don't have enough people or you need some help. So that is all I got for the TWAB. Thanks for stepping by. Peace.